So I've shown this computer in a previous video. This is basically a Raspberry Pi Zero in a Tandy Model 200 case that's emulating a Model 1, 3, 4 computers. And it works okay. The computer's basically done, like I said in the previous video. And it's got a modern LCD screen in it, color, and I still need to 3D. I still need a 3D print port covers for the empty ports on the back. But what I need to fix immediately is the L key and the period key are intermittent. There it goes, but very intermittent. The period key is the same thing. All the other keys seem to function fine, but so the L key and the period key. So I'm gonna desolder the switches from the keyboard and replace them, and that's what this video is about. Okay, so this is clip 2 of the video. So this is the 200 taken apart. This is the underside of the keyboard. Soldering iron is heating up, and I'm going to desolder first the L key switch, and I'm going to get close up of that right now. Basically this one. Need to get my goggles so I can see what I'm doing. Solder on there to get it going. Lost it. Where is it? Oh, right there. There it is. Solder on there. clip. Alright, so first of all, I made a couple mistakes. Let me show that up close. I first soldered the wrong pins. It's actually these 4 pins, and these 2 pins are part of the K pin. So the diameter of the switches was bigger than I thought it was, but I got it out. There's a switch right there. I was thinking about replacing it, but now I'm thinking about I might be able to actually just fix it. Popping that off. Interesting. Okay. Rubber dome switches. So maybe if I clean the contacts in there, I can get this working again, and we'll not have to replace it. I think I'll try that first. Alright, so there was definitely some corrosion in there. I think that I've got just about all of it out. Just taking a screwdriver toothbrush. Trying to get in there. I'm going to use a cotton swab would help too. I don't know if I get the abrasiveness of it. I'm using this stuff. I'm not using the oxide. I'm using electronic cleaner. Safe on plastic. I think it's basically the same as the oxide, except this is used for cars. I think that's looking back and forth. I also sprayed some of that stuff on the rubber dome too. So I'm going to let that dry and then reassemble it and see what it does, solder it back in. It still looks like it's got a little bit of corrosion on there, just a tiny bit. Okay, I soldered the key switch back in, and you do have to be careful with the key stem, because you can easily put it the wrong way. It can only go, and you need to make sure it's horizontally placed, because otherwise your key will be sideways. So I'm going to boot this up. Let's see if the L key works. That would be fantastic if the key switches are easily repairable, which they seem to be. That way I don't have to take any of the key switches off one of my other boards. I've got a board that doesn't have keycaps, so I could use the switches off that one if I wanted to. A real good shot of the activity light going there. That's cool. The question is whether the L key will work. Look at that. Works perfectly. Perfectly. That's fantastic. Okay, so that's good to know too. So the key switches are easily repairable on these Tandy 200 keyboards, and I would assume 100 keyboards. That is something. I didn't even look it up on the internet, you know. I didn't see any point. So that information may have already been out there, but they're easily repairable. That's so cool. Okay, now I gotta concentrate on the period key. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try to use this camera this time. Let's see if I get a better frame rate. The frame rate on that close-up camera is pretty bad. Let's see. I can do this without covering up my microphone too. I think that's the keycaps. Oh. It's not down all the way. Alright, so I desoldered the period key, took it out, took it apart, cleaned it. The contacts didn't look like as dirty as they were in the L key switch. So I've got it soldered back in there. So it does. Perfect. Excellent. L key still works. Okay, so keyboard is fully functional. Let me pull up basic. So I remember when I was first using this thing, kind of type in a program, and it just didn't. It was kind of putting off where I would like go to list it, and it'd be a syntax error because the L key didn't work. You just hissed, and so that's kind of off-putting when you're like, writing a program, typing, whatever, that's weird. What is the deal with the period key? Oh, is it in edit mode? Yeah, strange. I'm used to that basic. Anyway. So yeah, it's fixed. What was the reset button? Was it this one? That one, okay. Oh, what was turbo mode? Up there. Yeah. So all the key switches are working finally, and they're real easy to repair. Super easy, easier than I thought it was going to be. I was fully prepared to just desolder those two switches, take them out and replace them, but no, didn't have to do that. And actually it was a whole lot less work, because if I had to replace them, I would have to desolder the switches from the other keyboard. That'd be more work than just taking these out, cleaning them, and putting them back in. Alright, that's all for this video. Talk to you later.